My name is Michaela Kreyenfeld. I'm professor of sociology at the Hertie School in Berlin. I would like to introduce our new book to you. This book is on the Corona crisis and how it affects families in European countries. I think the book is interested for a wider audience, so everybody who is interested in how families fare during the Corona crisis, but also to politicians who want to understand what could have been done maybe better during the Corona crisis, but also what still needs to be done now to overcome the legacies of this crisis. It includes various topics in this area, for instance, family climate, child well-being, parental well-being, intergenerational relationships. It covers different aspects like the gender division of care and housework, but also employment of mothers and fathers during the Corona crisis and thereafter. And of course, we know that care patterns are very unequal in European countries, in Germany in particular, but at least we don't see radical shifts during the crisis. We see some fathers actually taking over more care responsibilities during the crisis, but we see in other households that things have become more unequal, that all the care burden is on the shoulders of the mothers. And I think that is also one of the main findings from the many studies that are assembled in this book, that there's a lot of heterogeneity. It really depends on the families. So there are certain families which are really at risk. So small housing space, low income, being a lone parent, migration background. And also poverty, that is always a risk factor. That is very important because it means that disparities between families have increased during the crisis, and that there are particular groups which are extremely vulnerable, and that they should be the target of policy measures. When you think about the measures during the Corona crisis, there were some measures, I would call it scattergun, or a Gießkanne in Germany, was sprinkled all over the place, the measures. So child benefits, everybody got a little bit. Also those who were not really in need of these measures. So we really need targeted measures to those groups who were really suffering from the Corona crisis, so that the disparities that we see already between families and between children, that these disparities don't increase further in the years to come.